Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Sadabas. In the previous lecture, we discussed elements of the software development plan. In this lecture, I will discuss elements of the quality plan. Mainly this lecture comprises of three parts. In part 1 and part 2 of this lecture, I will discuss elements of the quality plan, whereas in part 3, we will have discussion on quality plans for small and internal projects. So the software quality plan in fact describes the processes, methods, standards and procedures that are to be used to perform the software quality assurance functions for a software project. So the guidelines to prepare the software quality assurance plans are given in the famous 730.1 1995 IEEE Guide for Software Quality Assurance Plan. Here we have a reality check to see if developing an SQ plan that is really helpful or that's just a busy work. So we have some figures that signify how the organizations that invested in quality assurance activities and procedures not only increased their productivity but also earned huge returns on investments. For example, here we have figures about two organizations. The first one is Hughes Aircraft that moved from level 2 of CMM in 1987 to level 3 in 99, and they spent around $500,000 and they got benefit of approximately $2 million annually. Similarly, Raytheon Technologies, which is a famous US defense contractor, they moved from level 1 in 1998 to level 3 in 1993, and they also spent sufficient resources for quality assurance activities and particularly on planning activities, and their productivity was doubled, and approximately their return on investment for each dollar one invested was $7.70. So that is in fact that represents that investing on quality assurance and particularly planning activities that are performed at the very start of the project, that pays you huge dividends. So here we see the elements that a quality plan should have. The quality plans prepared by different organizations vary from the perspective of their contents and structure. Uh, However, a quality plan is expected to have certain elements. For example, we will see in this lecture like the list of quality goals, review activities to be performed during the project, then the software tests or acceptance test for software that is externally developed, and configuration management tools and procedures for the project to be developed. We will discuss each of these elements in detail in upcoming slides. So the first element of quality plan that we'll discuss is list of quality goals. These quality goals in fact refer to the quality requirements in the software that is being developed. So here In fact, quantitative measures, they are usually preferred over the qualitative measures when choosing the quality goals, because they are usually easier to assess objectively during the testing and later assessment stages. For example, like it is hard to explain or elaborate a qualitative measure as compared to quantitative measure. For example, the terms usability or reliability are difficult to define unless we associate a quantification or measurement criteria with these terms. Generally stating that the system is highly reliable may have different interpretations or different criteria of reliability for different users or for different people until we associate some reliability measurement criteria. For example, associating some criteria like mean time between failures or the number of failures in a particular time. That is an easy like way to define the quality attributes. Therefore, these quality goals, they should in fact reflect the major acceptance criteria. The possible replacement or transformation of qualitative measures with the quantitative measures is explained with the help of an example in the next slide. So here we have an example like that a software system to serve the help desk operations of an electrical appliance manufacturer is to be developed. The help desk system is intended to operate for 100 hours per week. The software quality assurance team was requested to prepare a list of quantitative quality goals appropriate to certain qualitative requirements. So HDS qualitative requirements, they are here the HDS should be user friendly. So user friendliness is a subjective term that again varies from the users to users or person to person, and in fact there is no way that we can measure the term user friendly. So we have to transform this qualitative criteria into a quantitative or quantifiable measurable criteria. So here we try to convert that into some form of quantitative goals, like so we can describe that quantitative or quantifiable goal here as a new help desk operator should be able to learn the details of the HDS following a course lasting than 8 hours and to master operations of the HDS in less than 5 working days. Now we have got a better definition of usability or user friendliness, and by associating that with some quantifiable values. We will some more examples related to HDS qualitative requirements and the transformed quantitative quality goals here. For example, the first one, the HDS should be user friendly. So it is in fact the same that we just described. Then the second one is the HDS should be very reliable. Now, what is reliability? Like again, it is a subjective term that varies in different situations and according to different people. So the quantifiable goal here for reliability is like the HDS availability should exceed 99.5%. So again, that is quantification. Like for example, it says that HDS downtime should not exceed 30 minutes per week. Similarly, the HDS should operate continuously. So again, what is the definition of continuity? So here we have a quantifiable goal for this. The system's recovery time should not exceed 10 minutes in 99% of the cases of HDS failure. So that is in fact a better quantification. Then the HDS should be highly efficient. An HDS operator should be able to uh, handle at least 100 customer calls per 8 hours shift. So the next one is the HDS should provide high quality service to the applying customers. So the here quantitative quality goals for this are like waiting time for an operator response should not exceed 30 seconds in 99% of the calls. Achievement of this goal depends on the combination of software features and number of workstations installed and operated. So here we can see that it is always helpful to associate some quantifiable or measurable criteria or quantity to define the quality goals that we are going to set during our initial stages or planning stages of our project. Here I will stop our discussion on the elements of software quality assurance plan, and the remaining elements of the quality assurance plan will be discussed in the next video. The material in this video are based on our course book titled Software Quality Assurance from Theory to Implementation by Dallin Gallen. So for discussion on the remaining elements of quality plan, please watch next video.